A stable AI system does not remove AI. It stops making AI responsible for work the business can make predictable. That is the concept that I want to explain today. My name is Nolan Grau, and I take expensive business workflows and tell you the AI system that I'd build before spending more money or hiring a whole new department. Here's the test that I use when I look at an AI workflow. If the AI call disappeared tomorrow, which parts of the workflow would actually stop working? Anything repeatable on that list is a candidate for software. The business should not need an AI model to make the same predictable decision every time that the workflow runs. Let me show you what that means using Batch Edit, a video editing system I built. So sometimes you might record a video from a script and say where each individual clip begins and ends. Once I have said those markers, there's no editorial decision left to make. The software can find the spoken markers, cut the recording, frame each clip, and send the finished files to the render queue. That entire process is programmatic. I do not need an AI model to watch the recording and rediscover decisions already made. An unscripted conversation is different beast entirely. The strongest moment might be buried somewhere inside like an hour of footage. There are no markers telling the software what will make a useful standalone clip. That part, it requires judgment. Batch clip, it can use AI to evaluate the transcript and identify the sections that may actually be worth turning into clips. Once the AI makes those suggestions, the software takes over. The system checks the timestamps, it applies the user's settings, it controls what gets rendered, and remembers which work has already been completed. The AI handles the part that requires interpretation and judgment. The rest of the system does not need to remain uncertain. That is what I mean by relying less on AI. I'm not arguing that companies should avoid AI. I'm saying the model should have a specific responsibility inside of a larger system. If a step follows known rules, I want those rules built into the software. If the work depends on understanding language or comparing unclear information, AI may be the right tool. The problem begins when the company turns the entire workflow over to one AI agent. Now the model is responsible for finding the information, remembering what happened, enforcing its own permissions, and then deciding which action comes next. Every time that the workflow runs, the company pays the model to reason through the entire process again and again. That creates more variation than the business needs. A stable system moves those repeatable responsibilities outside of the AI model. The software stores the state of the workflow. Permissions determine which actions are available, and important information is saved so it does not have to be rediscovered and requeried every time someone asks a question. AI can still contribute judgment, but it's no longer holding the entire process together. There is another useful point here. AI can help us build those programmatic parts much faster. I use AI when I'm developing software every day. It can help create the modules, write the repeatable logic, and connect parts of a workflow that would have taken much longer to build manually. That is a very good use of AI, the best. The difference is that I'm using the model to create a repeatable capability. And once that capability exists, the business does not need to rent the same reasoning from the AI models every time that the task occurs. That is a tip for building stable AI. It is not the entire definition. The definition is that the finished business system depends on AI only, where AI continues to add value. Here's how I would apply this to an existing workflow. Start with one process that employees repeat regularly. Look at where AI is currently being used or where someone wants to add it. Then ask whether each model call is producing a new judgment or repeating a decision that the company already knows how to make instead. If the results can be completely defined in advance, build it into the software. Keep the AI call where the answer genuinely depends on meaning, context, or information that changes from case to case. Then make sure the system can continue from a safe state if the AI fails or produces an answer that the company cannot use. That gives the business something much more valuable than an impressive AI demonstration. It creates a workflow the company can actually depend on. The model can improve over time. It can be replaced with a better AI model later down the line. But the repeatable parts of the business, they do not need to be rebuilt every time that we get a new AI model. This is also how I think companies give existing employees more capacity. The goal is not to have people spend their day managing an autonomous AI agent. The system should remove repetitive search, preparation, and coordination. AI can help interpret what is unclear. Software can handle what is already known. The employee remains focused in the decisions on the customer, the client relationships that actually create value to the business. If you want to evaluate a proposed AI workflow, use the test from the beginning of this video. Imagine removing the AI call. Find everything that would stop working even though the correct result was predictable. That is where the AI architecture is relying too heavily on AI. If you want to map this, the approach could create capacity inside your company. The AI workflow cost map I have linked below. In conclusion though, a stable AI system does not use AI everywhere it can. It uses AI only where the business still needs it to think. Guys, my name's Nolan Grout. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe below. It's been a long day, but gotta try to get some of this content out because I'm seeing all of these people just making terrible decisions, installing a single AI agent to run a whole marketing department or something like that. And it's not even programmatically based. Like, they're literally taking Claude code and skills and other things like that and saying, oh, this is my new solution here. And every single day they're burning through tokens. People are hitting session limits, still complaining about it. It's like, I don't hit session limits anymore, building 8 to 10 projects at a time, plus doing other general tasks with it. Like, if you actually build the systems correctly and then you build the tools, I promise you're going to have a way better time. Anyways, let me know what you're trying to automate down below. Join the community if you want to steal some of my AI systems that I've already built, like the editing one I talk about in this video. We also have Media Master, the AI agent that can just do it for you, do marketing and stuff for you. But that's like a whole app system with mix of programmatic stuff like I talked about, workflows, standard cron job automation stuff, and the AI agent can just set all that up for you. It's pretty cool. So anyways, hope to see you there. Peace.